E.N.D here. Now that Modern Horizon is fully spoiled, it's time for my honest review about the set. Yes, I'm going to give you my honest review about Modern Horizon. But before giving my humble opinion, let's go back to February 28, 2019. On February 28, 2019, Wizards of the Coast, through their Twitch account, they did a big announcement. They announced that a new modern product will be available for Magic the Gathering. Before February 28, there were quite good speculations that Wizards of the Coast were working on a big modern product, a new modern product for modern players. There were quite a good number of speculations. One of them was pre-constructed decks for modern, the other was commander decks for modern, but when they announced Modern Horizon, everyone knew that a new set for modern will be available. They said that Modern Horizon will have cards, very strong cards for modern, and these cards will skip standard and go immediately to modern. Apart from modern, Modern Horizons is also commander playable. During that day, 2 cards were spoiled, and hype for the set was immediately high. No one can deny that from February 28 onwards, hype for the set was very, very high. They also said that no modern legal card will be reprinted in this set, and they said that there will be some cards for Legacy that they will see a reprint. The usual things happens. Predictions, speculations, force of will, fetch lands. Today we know that force of will was not reprinted, and we know that there is a particular fetch land. But let's not go in there, let's continue our review. On that day, 2 cards were spoiled. One was Cabal Therapist, quite strong card, and the other was Sarah the Benevolent. Now, what makes a set strong? What makes a set desirable by Magic players, Magic collectors, and also Magic investors? Obviously, what a set is made interesting for everyone is the value in the set. And what is value derived from? Value is derived from very good cards, from very strong cards, from very playable cards. If there is no value in the set will be a disaster. If there is strong value in the set will be successful. Just look at Ultimate Masters and you know what I'm talking. Sarah the Benevolent was the first Planeswalker spoiled for the set. They told us that the set will contain only 2 Planeswalkers, and the second Planeswalker was Vren and 6. Both Planeswalkers are at Mythic rarity, so we don't have, like War of the Spark, uncommon and rare Planeswalkers. We have only 2 Planeswalkers, Sarah the Benevolent and Vren the 6 and 6. Both Planeswalkers are strong, both Planeswalkers are good. Vren and 6 could see a little bit of modern play, but I believe that both Planeswalkers are more easily played in Commander. As I said, a set is strong if the value is there. And what makes a set valuable? The majority of the sets, the value of the sets is derived by lands. And what lands we have in this set? We have full art snow-covered lands. with the mountain, swamp, island, plain, and forest. This is the first time in Magic the Gathering that we have full art snow-covered lands. Last time we saw snow-covered lands was in Cold Snap, quite time ago, 2004, 2005. Now we have full covered lands in each pack of Modern Horizons. Modern Horizons are a bit less different set when you compare it with the Modern Masters. Modern Masters had 24 packs and every pack had a foil. This one is different. This one has 36 packs and there's no guarantee of foil in every pack. But you will have one snow covered land in full art, and every full art land usually have a basic price of $1 each. More lands in this set. We have the 5 uncommon lands that will give you, that come in play tapped. It will give you 1 mana of the color, but also have cycle. These lands are quite common. They are quite played because if you have a lot of lands in your hands, you can cycle them. So you can imagine that they are a big added value in this set, and they are at uncommon rarity. The 5 big lands, the Horizon lands. These are a copy of Horizon Canopy that you pay 1 life and give you 1 mana of white or green, but also you can sacrifice it to draw a card. That was a unique card. There is no other cards as Horizon Canopy, but now we have the enemy colors Horizon lands. 5 lands that will give you mana of the enemy colors, and they also can be sacrificed for 1 card. All these cards currently have a price tag of $30, which is not bad, and I'm sure if there are no reprints, these cards will go up in value in the future. The big land, the fetch land. As I said, no reprints of Modern legal cards will be reprinted in Modern. Therefore, forget Zendikar fetchlands, forget Onslaught fetchlands, but they gave us 1 fetchland. They gave us Prismatic View, that you pay 1 life and you search for any basic land card. You could also search snow-covered lands, but only basic land cards. This is a very big mana fixing because you can search any color you want. Unfortunately, you cannot search shocklands. Price of this card currently $40 to $50, and I'm sure it will go up in price because you can play it in any Modern deck. What value we have in this set? We have Flusterstorm. Flusterstorm is the buy a box promo, currently sitting at $40, which is not bad for a card because it's a reprint from Legacy. Even Legacy card went up in price. Even Iconic Masters went up in price. This card is a card that surely will see Modern play. It has also Storm. You can imagine how strong this card is. This is the buy a box promo, and I urge you to support the LGSs because let's say if you buy a box at $210, $220 and you get Flusterstorm, you have $40 already from that price. The 2 enemy mythic cards, Erza and Yawgmoth. Both cards are available in this set. They are very strong cards, especially Erza. Erza is currently $50 to $60. It's a very strong commander card. Probably will see Modern play. And there is also his arch enemy Yawgmoth. Both cards are mythic and they also add a lot of value in the set. We have the big surprise. We have also Slivers. Slivers, a lot of players were crying to have Slivers back. We thought that Dominaria will have Slivers, but it didn't happen, and it happened in modern Horizons. We have a good new number of slivers. One of them, and I think the most strongest one of them, is the first sliver. We have also Cloud Shredded Sliver, which in my opinion is a very, very strong card that for one red, for white, all slivers get flying and haste. Basically, it is your winning card. And also in this set we have two new swords. The Swords of Truth and Justice, the Sword of Sinew and Steel. So you can imagine how much value is in every Modern Horizon box. Every sword released, usually they are released in pairs, they are always very, very successful and obviously very, very expensive. Just look at the first two swords issued in the first Mirrodin block and you know what I'm talking. $50 to $60 each card, and I'm talking not in foil. What more value we have? We have a new MOX, and you know that every MOX is a successful MOX. Just look at MOX Opal, just look at the MOX, all MOXes in the set. They all hold value, they all are very expensive. This has suspend 3, therefore in the beginning of your game you can put one or two of these MOXes in play. These are not legendary, and this is very important, these are not legendary, so you can have multiple copies of MOX Tantalite. You put 2 copies, 3 copies in play, you wait for the 3 turns, and then you have 1 mana of any color, and it's an artifact. We have some other good cards in Mythic between $10 to $15 that will increase the value of the set. One of them is Ranger Captain of Eos, and we have Force of Negation, the new counter spell in Magic Horizon. Unfortunately it's not Force of Will, but it's still a strong card. For 1 2 blue you counter target non-creature spell, but there is a but, there is an alternative casting cost. You can remove, exile a blue card from your hand instead of paying the spell cost. Therefore you could be tapped out, your opponents think that he can play his winning card, and you face him with the Force of Negation. Just exile a blue card from your hand and play Force of Negation. We have a new way how to summon Merit Leash with Merit Leash Slumber. All these cards, even though they are not the original cards, like Dark Depths, they will also add value to your set, because this is an alternative way how you can summon Merit Leash. And in my opinion, it's much simpler and easier way how to summon the indestructible creature. We have Astral Drift. This was the first card leaked in the set. We have some strong removal spells. At 1 drop you can exile a creature. You just need a snow land, which is quite easy because snow covered lands are basic lands, and you know that how strong and important are removal spells. See Path of Exile, this is a 1 drop. Winds of Abandon, another strong removal spell. You can remove a target creature, or you can remove each creature, which is not bad. We have ninjas. Ninjas are back in the set. There are quite a good number of ninjas, and now I think with the cards spoiled for ninjas, someone can build a ninja deck. And we also have changeling cards, cards that could be every creature type. These are important because you have a team deck like humans, like ninja, like merfolks, like elves. You can put, or slivers, you can put this card in any deck and they can be that particular type. Therefore, they can get the benefits of that creature type. We have also some cards that mock the reserve list, which is a very similar copy of a reserve list card, but because it's not an exact copy, that means that is legally printed. And we have a new Llanowar Elves card that for 3 green you get a 3/3 creature, which is much more difficult to remove, and you have add 3 green. Basically 3 elves in 1. Last but not least, we have bears. Bears are back in this set. This is the first time that bears got a little bit of strong cards, and finally some players could build a commander deck that rotates around bears, or also a modern deck that could benefit from bears. This is the value, a review and value of the cards in Magic Horizon. In my opinion, this set is a very strong set. I would give it a 9 out of 10 for the set. The set would have get a 10 if there was a box topper. If there was a box topper, this set will be a very, very strong set. Unfortunately, without the box topper, I'm not going to give it a 10, but I think it deserves a 9. This is the Modern Horizon. This is Modern Horizon 1. I believe there will be more Modern Horizon in the future. And if you see the trend, whenever Wizards of the Coast issue a new product of a particular line, it's always a very strong product. Just see Modern Horizon, Modern Masters, the first Modern Masters, just see the first Commanders, just see certain products issued. This is why this is a 9. In the future, I'm sure in 2 years' time, and I dare you to check this video in 2 years' time, the price of these boxes will be more than $350, $400. I'm sure 100%. The cards in this set are unique, and I don't think the cards in this set will see in the future, in the very short future, reprints. Leave me a comment below. What do you think about Modern Horizon? Do you agree with my review? And subscribe to my channel for more videos about Magic the Gathering products and the collectible world.